Hello, music lovers! This is Squiggly Meyer for Radio, and you are in to the Squiggle Spin, a place where we will be highlighting and reviewing your favorite songs by your favorite indie artists. Brought to you by Rock the Alphabet. Go to Spotify and search Rock the Alphabet, where you will find the most comprehensive list of playlists. A through Z, chances are we have the playlist for you. You can also join us on our Facebook page, Rock the Alphabet, and at www.rockthealphabet.com. And now, your featured song. Hello, music lovers. Before we get into today's featured song, I'd like to get to know more about today's featured artist. The artist is Serpiente de Bronce. Today's featured artist makes their home in the capital of Mexico itself. That's right, music lovers. Our expedition for all things music brings us to Mexico City, Mexico. Formed in 1989, Serpiente de Bronce, which is Spanish for bronze serpent, came together when vocalist guitarist Enrique and keyboardist Quique met up with drummer Ismael and bassist David to discuss the idea of forming a new band. You see, their initial meeting was back in 1987 at the Hidekel Christian Music Festival, though at the time Enrique and Quique were already playing together in a band, while Ismael and David were members of another band. This gathering would spark a friendship that would later blossom into something extraordinary. Now, music lovers, this may seem like your average band's backstory, but this meeting would give life to a legacy. The band hit the ground running, but this was short-lived. You see, after a few years of rocking out, personal and professional obligations would see the band go their separate ways. However, this isn't the end of the story. For in 1993, Enrique would call on brothers Toño on bass and Ramon on drums to join him in continuing the band's journey. This new lineup would carry the band all the way through to the new millennium. The band, over this time, would have many opportunities to present their music, but after rigorous touring, the band would decide to take a break, a hiatus that would last 18 years. Now, Serpiente de Bronce had quite a following over its two incarnations of the group, and they would make a comeback in November of 2018. That's when Quique, keyboardist for the band during its early years, would receive an invite to regroup with the band for a concert at the notable Christian cafe Heavens. This reincarnation of the band was well received, and their momentum grew due to a recording done of this special event, giving the band new life. Now, musically, the band takes its cue from childhood influences from bands the likes of the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, and CCR, along with Queen, Resurrection Band, and Stryper, to name a few. This laundry list of the who's who in rock, herefore mentioned, only scratches the surface, and has given the band that unique flavor that has kept them relevant over the years. Now, the message in their music is one of hope, a genuine desire that the world would come to know the Father of Light, and thus benefit from the love and acceptance He offers when we reconcile with Him. Not just a shallow religious attempt, but a real embrace of truth. Now, I personally understand this sentiment, having a desire myself to see the world understand that we are all created equal, and that we are loved profoundly. As such, we should live in a way that encourages the well-being of oneself as well as our fellow man. In short, I believe that we need more men of courage like Serpiente de Bronce, men who are willing to put the message of true love ahead of selfish gain. So, music lovers, if you're in the mood for a retro ride with a positive message, Serpiente de Bronce is the band for you. Today's featured song is Él Me Dijo by Serpiente de Bronce. Alright, music lovers, today's song is a retro ride with some modern energy to get you on your feet. Él Me Dijo from Serpiente de Bronce is a rocker indeed, calling on that new wave 80s vibe from bands such as Depeche Mode, Duran Duran, Billy Idol, and all with a 90s dress code. This song rushed right out of the gate with those crunching guitars which bring to mind Christian rockers such as Guardian and Petra, respectively. The guitars are accompanied by that ever-present synth pad which fills in the space like a heavenly aura. This song really has it all in generous portions. Now lyrically, it makes a sincere plea to go behind the curtain and take a clear look at the person of Jesus. I know we've all seen and heard a lot when it comes to religious dogma, but this contribution to the cause dives in deeper to remind us the words from the source. Not just hearsay or an abstract opinion, but a genuine, tangible understanding from the speaker himself. The message of love in its purest form is what is at play here. And that's the bottom line, music lovers. The reminder that we are loved, that we are encouraged to love and care for one another. Personally, I believe that in these difficult times, this is a message we can all embrace. So, music lovers, within Serpiente de Bronce, I'm sure you will find a call to return to the ancient path. For if music be the food of love, we most definitely should play on. That's it for this episode of the Squiggle Spin, music lovers. Join us again next week when we will be reviewing another featured song by another featured indie artist. This is Squiggly Meyer saying, life is short, my friends. Don't forget to turn up the music. Now, let's listen to Él Me Dijo by Serpiente de Bronce here on MM Radio.